What is up, everybody? And I am back by myself today. I know it's kind of strange, right? But yeah, I decided to do something a little different. Blackjack, he has the big C, and so he's not feeling up for recording, and it's been a few days, guys. I mean, it's been a couple days since I put out a video for you guys, but it's been like a week since I've recorded, and it feels kind of strange after getting used to recording every day. Um, so yeah, I've been wanting to do this for a while, and there's been a lot of talk about the new Need for Speed Underground 2 coming out, the remastered edition. So here I am. I'm going to do a comparison video. Well, not really a comparison video. It's just kind of a playthrough of the original Need for Speed Underground 2. Sadly, I do have the music turned off because it's all copywritten, and I'm not paying, the couple $1,000s that it would cost to go out and get a music license to play all these songs for you guys, and which really sucks because it's a fantastic, just probably one of like top 10 soundtracks of all time in a video game. I mean, it's so good. There's literally options in the game to like increase your oh boy, I'm having a brain fart. But yeah, your sound system in your car. But yep. I'm gonna go ahead and start a new career for you guys. Blah blah blah. I know. There we go. Oh, not Darl. Oh boy. We're off to a great start today, boys. Yes. Yes. I did play a little while ago, probably like a month or two ago, just to make sure it was working and whatnot. So that's why there was a previous save.
Hey, Hotshot, you're cleaning up out there.
I really hope this song isn't copywritten.
You took out Eddie, scored the babe. Have you thought about what's next? I don't think there's anyone out there that can beat you.
Like what we see. There's room in my posse for you, and I ain't taking no for an answer. What's it gonna be?
Hey, the party's kicking and they want their star. You better get here quick. Hello?
Everything's cool. I just had to take care of a little problem.
figured you might want to change things up to help clear your head. Can't say I blame you. Hey, listen. When you get to Bayview, my gal Rachel will hook you up. She's loaned you her ride. It's at the airport waiting. Now it's her baby, so be gentle. Good luck, bro. Be seeing ya.
Man, who just parks like on the sidewalk in front of the doors of an airport? Man, that shit would get towed so fast. So fast. I was gonna do a playthrough of the first Underground for you guys, and then do the second one. I have plans to do Most Wanted, and then Pro Street, maybe Hot Pursuit also. I never really got into that one, but
Hey, how's it going? I'm Rachel, Samantha's friend. I heard your plane finally got in. Well, welcome to Bayview.
Yeah, the first.
Hey, if you haven't already guessed it, what you're hearing is the car's short message system, otherwise known as SMS. I don't know if you're familiar with it, so I set it up for first-time use. Read the instructions to find out how it works.
The first Underground, I couldn't get it to work. Every time I try to rip it from the disc, it would have an error. I even tried finding the European version of it, and it still wouldn't work. And so I don't know, it is what it is. It does suck because I love being able to experience everything from like all the way from the very beginning all the way to the end. Like I just did a run, I say just did, but it was like a.
Now check out the mini-map. It's simple to use, but make sure you get familiar with it. This is the big city, you know. I need my ride back soon, so meet me at the car lot highlighted on the mini-map.
You gotta love these like old school controls where they don't have like adaptive. Oh, jeez. Okay, so that's look back. Hold on, let me. Options, gameplay. No. Player. No. Ah, boy. It's not in here. Alright. Man, you gotta love these old school controls where, like, X... X is the gas. So there's, like... There's no difference. It's, like, all or nothing, man. Full throttle. Let's go. So, I mean, circle is handbrake.
Word on the wire is that there's some action brewing in Fort Union. I haven't been able to pinpoint the exact location, but you should be able to find it without much problem. My boy says it's easy pickings, so I thought you might want in. Good luck. I'm out.
Alright, so what am I doing? Minimap instructions. I know that. Back. Press down. Alright, how do I get to the map? It's one of these buttons. There we go. Oh, I guess I was just like 2 seconds ahead of it. It's just like, how do you get to the map? And 2 seconds later, here you go. We'll tell you. Hey, you really need a shorter first year in this thing. That's alright. We'll make do with it. But yeah, I just did a playthrough of a God of War. I didn't record it or nothing just because I didn't know how YouTube would kind of feel about that because there's a lot of nudity in it and whatnot. But I mean, I might still do it and just, you know, raise the age restriction and whatnot. But
Hey, step off, man. You think you can roll in here just because you got Rachel's ride? Think again,
yes.
son. Here's a race route.
Okay. But yeah, and it I was able to play the first and second one, and as in the third one, it was very, very laggy. And I'm playing all these on computer, using like a emulator, and I gotta rip it from a disc, you know, all that jazz. But they the third one, I don't know, I changed some settings around and changed the different video encoder and whatnot, and I was able to get it to run anywhere from like 15 to like 30 FPS, but that's nowhere near like the 60 FPS that the game was designed for. But before I did that settings, it was like 5 FPS and whatnot, and it was terrible. But oh jeez. Oh jeez. But yeah, I don't know, it was just unplayable. I mean, because I say between like, you know, like 10 to 15 to 30, but mainly 10 to 15, you know, and that's not really a playable, I mean, Need for Speed Pro Street, I mean, that's one of my favorite games ever, and, you know, like, all-time favorites, like, between, also this weird coloring, that's not just happening for you guys, it's for me too. I think it's part of the game, I don't know, I tried to fix it, I can't get it to fix, or I can't fix it. I just gotta deal with it. It happens randomly. I think it's supposed to be like angles that the light is hitting your view or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. I could be 100% wrong on that. But yeah, Need for Speed Pro Street. It's like up there with like San Andreas, which I will 100% do a playthrough on that game eventually. Like, it's gonna happen. Like, that is like the best GTA, in my opinion, ever made. And the remake of it just did not do it justice. I mean, there's so much stuff that they removed. I might even mod it a little bit, see if I can't get the mods to work. Because I tried to mod it before, and it didn't work. But, yeah, it's right up there with that, as far as, you know, my favorite games. But, I couldn't get it to work either. And then like, it would work, but then, like, and for anyone who's ever played it, you know, there's like you've got like your regular race events, because it's a track based. It's not like an open world based. How you know how all the other Need for Speed. No, I think all the other Need for Speeds are.
Hey, dude, what's the holdup? You lost or something?
Yeah,
the car
bro.
lot is on the mini-map. Hurry up and get over here.
I'm
Don't
sorry,
have
man.
all night.
I can't find my way, man. It's just like, it's totally just out of the way, bro. I've never been here before. This is a whole new city. I don't know what's going on. It's freaking crazy. I mean, this traffic is nuts, man. But yeah, and so there's regular race events. And,
Hey, what are you doing in Rachel's ride? Oh, you're that dude I heard about. Well, let's
she
play
heard
for the
about
right way.
me.
The
You
map
hear
is gonna
that?
show you the course. All out sprint. See you at the end.
And this is on, like, medium difficulty, by the way. It's not on, like, easy or nothing. I didn't throw it on hard, because, I don't know, hard is hard. I normally throw racing games on hard. But this one has a very arcade-esque handling. And so, like, I don't know, it's kind of difficult, like, in my opinion. Especially not having, like, variable, like, throttle control. Or variable braking. Like, I know I grew up on this kind of games, or on these kind of games, but, like, I've been spoiled by, Forza, man. Like, Forza Motorsport, it's like, I was, like, 13. Like, there was, like, a time, I don't know if I still am, but there was a time period on the, Nürburgring, on Forza Motorsport 7, that I think I was 13th on the, like, the whole, like, world leaderboard for, like, lap time on it. I used a, what did I use to set that? I used, like, a heavily modified, F1 car. And then I took some, like, beater car I had and got, like, relatively close to it, and, like, all my buddies, like, we had a laugh because it was hilarious, because, you know, I took, like, some street car and, you know, almost, you know, ran a few seconds behind. But yeah, no, it, like, you don't realize, you know, how much of a difference that affect, you know, like that right there, that fishtail, man, that wouldn't have happened in the other one, because you slowly roll into the throttle, and you don't just boom all out at once. What was I saying? Oh yeah, sure, yeah. Back before, yes, I want to override. Jeez. Back before, or back, you know, I was talking about the Need for Speed Pro Street and whatnot. I get off topic a lot. It's alright. Yeah, when I'm talking by myself. But it has, you know, it's a track-based game, and when you, oh yeah, now she's pissed.
Hey man, I want my car back. You better haul over here ASAP or I'm putting the word out on you. And that means no more racing till I say so. Get over here, now.
Oh man, I done pissed her off. Alright, I'll head over there. But, the game would run smoothly on, there's, like, regular track days, alright? But then there's, like, main event days, if that makes sense to you guys. So there's like everybody will be running like the same car, and they'll have around the same horsepower specs, or there'll be like two different types of cars, but it'll be like the same horsepower specs and whatnot.
Yo, hey newbie. Heard
Oh, I
you've
didn't
been
mean to
ripping
do
around
that.
town on Rachel's ride. You want to make a couple of Benjamins?
No.
You just have to say yes to an outrun.
Oh.
And win, of course. Come on. What do you
Fine.
say?
Leave me alone.
Oh man,
Jeez.
beginner's luck. Ha, you're gonna need it when Rachel finds out you're beating on her ride.
Outrun victory. Thank you. Outrun introduction. Yeah, thank you. But in these event races, I don't know whether it's because of the additional like crowds that were around, or the fact that everybody's running the same car, so it just kind of like it's more like, I don't know, load or something like that. I gotta press triangle. But it would just lag something terrible, and then it would even crash. It crashed the game every time. It would crash the game like as soon as the actual race would start. Game crash every time. So I changed the encoder and I got it to work. It would just run on like 10 FPS, so I'd be able to race that race on like 10 FPS. And
finally, where have you been with my ride, huh? There better not be a single mark on it.
there's lots of marks on it. I'm sorry. I wrecked it a lot of times.
Maybe so, but you ain't using my ride.
But why
Use
not?
your cash to pick out a set of wheels. I'll call you later. Hey, good news. The cash from your accident just came through. Samantha wired it over here.
Just
Use it to set yourself up with the new ride. I'll check you later.
That is a case of the game running at 30 FPS when it's supposed to run faster. The audio distorts a little bit, but that's alright. No, well, I don't. There we go. I forgot it takes a hot minute. What all do we got? What's the Ford Focus? Yeah, banana mobile. Alright, Alright, I'm gonna go with the 240 SX, just because I'm a 240 fanboy. I love them, I really do. As you guys could tell, I had one in my previous. But it wasn't, you could tell it wasn't modified or anything, so I didn't play this game very, you can tell I didn't play it very long. But yeah, so it ended up, that was on the PlayStation 3 emulator, so I ended up, actually finding my old PlayStation 2 disc for it, and ripping it onto the PlayStation, on there, and using it on my...
Alright, now that you got yourself a set of wheels, head over to my garage. And don't bother looking for races, because there's nothing going on. And don't keep me waiting again. See you there.
Yeah, I'm slow as fuck, boy! But I ended up, the PlayStation 2 edition ended up working. I specifically got the PlayStation 3 one because it is, EA HD compatible, or you know whatever that. It was like a little remaster you know, graphical rework they did on it, and it made it HD or whatever. I don't think it was 1080. I still think it was 720, but you know technically it's full HD. But yeah, you know, that's whatever. But yeah, that one works fine. I played through, I don't know, probably like half a career or some crap like that, and then I don't know, I got hooked on some other game. But I'm totally gonna be down for a playthrough on that. Can't wait. We back in the garages around here. Oh, guess not.
Let me give you the 411. Everything in the Bayview race scene goes through me. And if you haven't noticed yet, it's the place to be. The race scene here is big. Whatever you like, you can find it, if you know where to look. Drag, drift, circuits, and way more. The scene runs so deep, we're racing in places you wouldn't believe. Of course, with that comes an opportunity for some serious money. Best of all, there's an invitation-only series called the Underground Racing League for the elite driver, where the coin and the props are off the hook. All it takes is the right cred and the proper connections. Remember, this is my town. You're a guest, so max respect. Round back is Tommy. He's a wizard under the hood. He'll hook you up.
Hey, dude. Rachel set it up so you can handle all your business out of the garage. She set aside some room for you. Come on, I'll show you where you can store your rides.
Man, why can't someone just, like, message me and just be like, hey, bro, you got a full garage?
Yo, here we are. Your own personal space. You can lay out all your parts and gear here. There's also some tools in the back so you can custom tune your ride.
Cool. I'm curious as to why it's not running as fast as it should be, but that's alright. Yeah, it's running at 64%. Oh, it should be running at. But if I remember correctly, it did that before on the last playthrough, but it's only when I go into garages and whatnot. Yeah, because it's not like my graphics is. My CPU's sitting at 54 and my GPU's sitting at 32, so it's not like, or you know, usage. Oh, CPU. Oh, my GPU usage is sitting at 33. My CPU usage is sitting at 19. So yeah, it's not like I'm overloading anything. I don't know. I may just have to look into some settings and whatnot, but that's all right. What was I doing in here? Change parts, maybe? No, I don't have anything to unlock. I know I don't have anything to tune on the dyno, I don't think. We'll see. We will see. These episodes might run a little longer. I might run them to like an hour or so. Those are a little longer than I normally do.
Specific layouts to really push your car. Tweak your suspension and jimmy the output before you hit the clay, so you have the proper setup for the track. Throw your ride on the dyno and run it on the test track to make sure it's wired tight.
That's pretty sad, but that's alright. Alright, so it hits its peak. 47 and 4. Wow, I've got nothing to tune. Alright. I guess this was just kind of showing me, like, hey, you got a garage. And it's like, hey, thank you. Is that an Acura? What is that? That hood is fucking me up. I don't know what that is, man. I'm going off of, like, headlights. They look kind of like Acura headlights.
Hey, by the way, I forgot to mention that there's a lot of action in the city tonight. I've uploaded the race locations into your map. Go out there and start making a name for yourself.
You know, what's funny is just like, 10 seconds ago, you, like, just told me that there wasn't anything? Are you lying to me, lady? What is this?
Hey man, if you haven't already heard, I'm in the know when it comes to all the tuner gear coming and going in Bayview.
Street X.
If a shop's got something prime and worth looking at, I'll hit you on your SMS and let you in on it. The stuff usually goes fast, so pay attention to your message alert. Don't thank me just yet. I haven't figured out what you owe me in return. Call you later.
Was it like a drift one?
Yo, listen here. You're about to be fully felt by the street cross. This is the hottest new kick slam in the race world. These here tracks are tight. There's very little room to bend the curves, so make sure your ride's dialed in right. Do whatever it takes to get that other guy out of your grill, because the inside lane is where you want to be. The best line in and out of the turns is going to shave serious time off your run. So, tune it for quick sprints and tight slam down control. You know what I'm saying? Alright then, get out there and go savage, bro.
Yeah, I got you, bro. Sure. Alright. Why not? My freaking stock 240, bro. Let's go. Let's do this. Maybe I should up the difficulty just because I do on these races. Oh, you can use the up stick also? Or the up on the right stick? Okay. It's still an all or nothing. It's not a variable. That's alright, I guess. I love that they have that in this game. Like, like you know how much weight that would add, man. Like you try to race and you do that.
Hey man, nice race back there. But you know what they say, winning ain't everything. Total annihilation is what you're going for. The bigger the gap between you and your opponent, the more rep you get. So maximize out there.
a drag.
Hey, yo, man. Street drag is the influence behind everything we got.
I don't know about horsepower,
like
but
the RPM is the key to getting ahead of the competition. Launch at the right time and rocket into the lead with speed. But if you're slow about it, you'll end up at the back of the pack. Launch is followed by shift, so it's next. It's the daddy of success, so hit it up at the perfect shift point for max power.
okay.
Now remember, if you slam
Are you
it
gonna tell
too
me how to
soon
shift?
or too late, you'll be coming in last. If the other guy gets past you, just chill and slide into his slipstream and sit in his draft. Gain precious speed and then make your move to bounce right on by. This
I
is
mean,
gonna be big, dog.
That guy was eating his
Go out there and
ass.
prove
You weren't
yourself.
gaining any speed there. You would have gained some fuel efficiency and some aerodynamic drag reduction. But that's not going to help you the second you turn out. Oh, that was terrible. You never told me how to shift! You never told me how to shift! You never told me how to shift. I think it's RT and LT, because I think I shifted it to neutral where it did. No! It is. Alright. I don't think I'm gonna win this one. I can't. I'm literally maxed out. He beat me by a whole second. I'll try it again. I'll try it again. Yeah, I know I over-revved. God, everybody's beating me. Oh, why would you do that? What? Get out the damn way, guy! See it here, folks. I restart games. That's a pretty good launch so far. Don't turn. Okay, so. No! By 1/10 of a second. No, that's a 1,000th of a second, isn't it? Or 100th of a second? I don't know. That's fucking close though. That's fucking close. No, I'm not restarting. Screw off. Jeez. Yeah, I would like to restart, please. Thank you. Thank you. I guess it tells me here all the controls, so yeah, shift up, shift down. Dude, I don't even need to be worrying about window tint right now, bro. Alright. Alright. Let's go collect that hint. What do you say? Fast. I can't shift right now. I don't like it. Sprint. Accept. Upgrade shops are hidden throughout Bayview. Well, they wouldn't be hidden to... I guess they would be hidden to me right now, because I'm kind of like new on the racing scene in Bayview. But... God, why would you start out that close to somebody, man? Like, give yourself, like, a couple feet. Because if you, like... If you jump, like, get the jump on them... You're eating their ass, bro. Shortcuts. Man, I miss when games had shortcuts. Oh fuck, there's a wall there. I miss when games... Shortcuts are better if you don't actually run in the walls. Yeah, I miss when games actually had shortcuts like this. Like... I don't... You know, it's like Forza... You know, like the Horizon series, they got... And technically you can take a shortcut. Maybe, possibly. If it allows it. But, you know, they got the checkpoints that you gotta go through. So usually they don't allow it. Get out of the way, Van. Man, I'd love to pick up one of those, like, old school, like, 70s, 80s, like, GMC, Chevy, vans. Put a fucking, like, bubble window on it. Just big block of that bitch. Well, maybe not big block nowadays, because you can LS it and achieve the same amount of horsepower for cheaper. Yes, I would love to save the game. Thank you. What'd you put me next to? Put me next to something. Didn't you? that circuit. Yeah, I know that I can, probably go to the shop and buy some parts right now. But I'm trying to save up money. No. Oh, Jesus, he was gonna spin me out. Hey, knock it off. Hey, knock it off. Hey, that's not nice. It's always terrible when you go to press, like LT to brake, and it's square. But you know, it happens. It's whatever. Oh, Jesus. There you go. Yeah, in the next episode, I'm definitely gonna be, upping the difficulty. I remember the drift race being particularly difficult because you can't control the throttle. And that is a very, very key aspect of drifting. So good. Didn't wreck that whole time. You guys saw it. That's what I get for trying to use the handbrake. This audio distortion is fantastic. I love it. That is the price to pay when you want to play classic games. I know on I know at least on, I can't remember. I think on this one too I can up the graphical quality of it a little bit, like scale it up to actual HD. care about exhaust tips, dude. These are all like non-performance parts upgrades that I don't give a fuck about. What's that shop? Performance shop. Alright, we'll go do this drift race. I'll show you guys that. Holy crap, it's a Best Buy! Did you guys see that? It's a fucking Best Buy! Wow! Located near the Burger King. Apparently there's Burger Kings too. Oh, I remember this being terrible, man. Like, so bad.
Yo, check this. The drift is all about style and control.
Yeah, but you can't do
Remember, these
that
three
with
words,
no
speed,
power,
steering,
bro.
and handbrake, because they all play a factor in setting up those sweet moves that are gonna get you racking in some heavy points.
Those
Make
sweet
sure you don't go
moves,
crazy with the
guys.
brakes, because the faster you go, combined with the more slides you hit, the higher your score is gonna be. Now, this score will dictate the multiplier you're gonna get. This multiplier will affect the score of your next drift, so make sure it's high. After you get all them details working together, you gotta start blending drifts into one another. Mesh your drifts into one long seamless slide, and the scoreboard will light up something hard. Now, if you think you're wired-tight, it's time to go B-I-G big. Try hanging your rubber into the shoulder for bonus points. The more tires you slide through the lanes, the faster you rack up that score. Just remember to stay off the walls, or you lose all your points for that set. So, bro, let's get down to some business and heat up them streets.
Now, don't get me wrong. I fucking love the sport of drifting. Like, I am a huge fan of it. It is like a goddamn art form, right? Like, the amount of technical control you have to have over your vehicle in order to, like, do some of the shit that they do is ridiculous. But this is like, this is so bad, man. Don't tell me too slow. My car's too slow for this, alright? Well, I'm literally second already. You see, man? Look, he literally doubled my score. How am I supposed to compete with that? I'll try it one more time. Just, look, they're really emphasizing. What is that, a fucking Tahoe? Man. Thanks, guys. You're like really fucking help me out there. I do it? Oh man, I did it. Return to explore mode. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Sorry I'm a little slow. My buddy decided to message me.
Hey man, you're raising some serious hype out there. Looks like a couple of companies want to represent you. That means you qualify for the underground racing league I told you about.
Oh man.
No traffic, no streets, just pure driving. All of it takes place on a controlled private course. Now, since you've set up shop with me, I'm gonna act as your agent. I'll take a cut off the top in return for letting you know what's worth looking at.
What if I want to be like my own agent, lady? Alright, dude, the scanner chatter says the roads to Beacon Hill are now open. If I remember correctly, this is basically as far as I had gotten in the other one. Hey! Hey, I'm sorry.
Hey man, did you hear?
I'm sorry.
Access to Beacon Hill just got cleared. You should
Dude,
check
I
it
just
out.
read that text, man. You don't gotta like call me. Like, that's needy, bro. Megalo parts.
Hey, you found it. Well, now you know where Mega Low Parts is at. It doesn't have the biggest selection, but it does have all your basic tuner needs. Plus, they're always open so you can cruise on by anytime. Check it out and see if there's anything you can use.
I need ECU should unlock
You
tuning.
can change the timing of your monster by upgrading the ECU and boosting more ponies from it.
Sounds fucking stone, bro. Boosting more ponies from it. That's not how it's supposed to sound, guys. The game's running at like 60% speed for whatever fucking reason. Like, whatever damn reason it wants to choose to run at that speed.
Hey, swap out stock parts with aftermarket hardware to slam more power from your ride.
Um...
Suspension puts control back into your hands, so an upgrade will help shave those corners. Hey, tighten your gearbox and shorten your throats by
Gearbox.
Nitrous oxide is the glycerin of the race world. Rack it under your hood to give your ride that extra power when you need it.
Alright. So handling. I don't want fucking Bill Steins. Dude! Stein, Jesus Christ. Fuck do you think I am? I don't know who any of this. Oh, HP Racing. And HP Racing. Ah, $45 short, boys. Fucking $5 short. Alright, whatever. Alright, now we remember what we made last time, right? I think it was like a 150, 165, something like that. Let's see what we got now. I love how the fact that they're able to do a dyno on a double roll dyno. No straps. You guys see that? No straps. It's alright. It happens. Gonna hit 200? Maybe. That might be 200. Oh. That's not great. It's better, that's for sure. Change settings.
Yo, it's like this. Suspension controls how your ride reacts to changes in terrain and sideways forces like cornering. The suspension components work like a team and must be tuned together for them to work properly. A general tuning guideline is to adjust your sway bars, then your shocks, followed by your springs.
Actually, I want these softer. Down one. For shocks.
Yo, listen here. Your electronic control unit regulates air and fuel mixtures to your engine timing. Remapping the ECU gives you the ability to fine-tune engine power at each RPM.
Yes.
And squeeze some serious power out of your ride.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Totally, bro. Alright. So this basically allows me to adjust every little one of these thingies. And try to get a smoother fuel curve out of everything. Which this is not how this works in real life. In real life, you literally just have the option to, you want more fuel here? You got more fuel here. It's not a curve like this. This is basically a tune for mid power, mid-range power, and it's gonna dip out over the top end. Alright. Should be anyway. That's kind of what I'm designing it to be, or kind of what I'm hoping it to be. See what we get on the dyno now. Because that should completely change the dyno characteristics. Yeah. That, I mean, that's 2 foot-pounds of torque down. I mean, basically 1.2, but we're up a max power, but it's a lot more usable power curve. Alright, let's see how we do. This is going to test the suspension settings. I know I didn't test them before. Damn, bro. I don't know, I think I might have the rear end too loose, because every time I hit a bump, it tries to kick that ass end out. And this is the, a painstaking effort that tuning a car is. Basically, you make some adjustments that you think may benefit it. Then you go back and you run it at a track or on a closed course that you you have a baseline already on, and you compare the times. But there's so much more. You have to factor in weather. You have to factor in temperature, because temperature affects how your motor runs. It affects how your tires grip, and there's so many factors into it. Now, there are going to be times where you can get major improvements. A lot of those times are going to be when you swap suspension setups and your tires. Those are going to be your biggest game changers. Now, performance adders. Oh, well, that's just because, like, I say that because they, sorry, I'm gonna do a 3-lap, that way I can compare all the times here. But, I'm gonna, Alright, I had to make some adjustments because I didn't realize I never paid attention to how high up the fucking shift limiter was. So it's like constantly at 6K, 5 to 6, between 5 and 7K. But suspension and tires, you're gonna see your best improvement, because you're gonna, you know, within reason. Like, if you drop in an extra freaking, you know, 400 horsepower, obviously you're gonna see some time improvements, as long as you can actually put the power to the ground. But suspension and tires are going to allow you to travel within the corners faster, and they're going to allow you to be able to get more grip in the corners. So, like, how it's showing the current G's and the max G's, those are how many. I mean, technically it should sit at 1 at all times, because technically we're going at negative G's, which that's not really how that works, but that's alright. I mean, you can, don't get me wrong, Air Force pilots and, you know, planes experience negative G's all the time. And you experience negative G's on roller coasters and going over hills and whatnot. But typically, you sit at 1G. 1G is 1 Earth gravity. So we've hit 1.9 Earth gravity, basically. So you'd basically be almost 2 times your weight. Alright, that's good enough Turn to Dino. Yes. Alright. Now we're gonna do a Dino Run. Just to see what difference those numbers made. Alright, so we lost a little bit of torque. But we also gained, or lost 3 horsepower. But we did gain time, even comparing to the first 0 to 100, and we are only 0.04 seconds slower in the 0 to 60 than the first run, and we have the same top speed. So I'm gonna say that is pretty good. Save that. Now I'm not going to go through and tune all the other modes. Just because you guys don't need to see that. It's gonna become very, very repetitive. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I didn't do that I should have done already. Wait, turn on or turn off stability control? Stability control is typically turned on by default. Hold on. Oh. Alright guys, well, here you have it. First episode of Need for Speed Underground 2, the original. If you liked this video, go ahead and, well, you know, hit the like button, subscribe, all that great stuff, and we will catch you in the next one, guys. Have a good one.